I gotta balance our wholesome here. We duchies once ate our prime minister. I'm sorry, what? Hello and welcome back to Evan's Prison Escape Tips. My name is Evan Edinger, and I'm not actually giving you any tips on how to escape prison, okay? If you're in there, pay the time, do the crime. You know what I'm talking about. Last week, I made a video about lots of the wholesome facts about your country based on an Ask Europe thread on Reddit, and you guys had a lot to say about it. By far, the one mistake that I made that you guys seem to call out as if 100% of my audience is actually Croatian. I didn't know this. 100% of you are Croats. It's not pronounced Croats, which is how any English word such as boat would be pronounced. It's pronounced Croat, like Croatia. Or I'm sailing in a boat. It doesn't make sense, okay? It's pronounced Croats, like hats. I didn't even do it right there, Croats. Croats? What's up? Why don't you just say Croatians? You know, we're Croatians. Why's it gotta be Croats? Where my crows at? Nah. Mistakes aside, let's jump in. We have, if you publish a book in Norway, the government buys 1,000 and distributes them in public libraries. That is genuinely an incredibly wholesome fact. Thank you, Norway. But also, don't you feel like the library is just gonna be full of fanfic? You know, you're gonna publish a fanfic, it's 1,000 books sent to libraries. You can read my smut. Just go to Bergen somewhere, public library, pick that shit. I'm gonna write a book and then move to Norway, and then I get 1,000 sellers, and then that's it. Hashtag profit. Boom, moved to Norway. Wholesome fact about Native Americans and Ireland. When they heard about the Irish famine, Native Americans sent food to Ireland because they knew how it felt to be oppressed. And recently, Irish people helped raise over $5 million to provide aid to the Navajo and Hopi Nation. That's just one of those wholesome, that's just one of those wholesome historical facts that makes you go, you know what? There's a lot of good people still out there in the world doing good things. Love you, Ireland and Navajo and Hopi Nation, thank you. Who buys chocolate at an airport? Proof Evan is not European. Who wants to buy a Toblerone at the airport? They're always throwing those things around like Swiss people actually eat them. I don't think so. Okay, I've had Swiss chocolate. Toblerone is like the bottom of the barrel of Swiss chocolate. It's just all right. It's just 3 for 10 pounds at the airport. I don't want it, okay? But also, I've seen comments saying people just like getting chocolate at the airport to save on tax. How much chocolate are you buying? You trying to save like 10p, mate? Just buy some chocolate, support some local business, pay the tax. Come on. If you're buying like technology though, I buy it at the airport, you save like a bundle. How much chocolate you guys buying? Send some to me, man. Come on. Buying you chocolate in bulk. Every time I'm coming back from an international flight, I do try and buy a bottle of vodka duty free because it's like 10 pounds for a liter, and I'm like, that's a good deal. I'm saving 6 pounds. All right. It's a bargain. El bargaino. Spanish is improved. It's not. You just deserved yourself 1 places Evan has been canceled from Netherlands pass. I deserved myself? More like I thought Dutch people knew how to speak English. Boom! I don't care. Erase it. I can be canceled there. It's fine. I'm sorry. I like to channel a bit of strong bad emails when I'm doing these types of videos. I will bully your grammar. That might sound weird, but in 2019, I went to summer school in Denmark, and our teachers took us on an art exhibition celebrating 50 years of legal porn. We drove for 3 hours, that's a lot in Denmark, specifically to look at sex swings and giant dildos. Most people were between 18 and 25. It was surreal. Hey, listen here, Svetlina. All right, Svetlina. When you see the word wholesome, you thinking about sex swings and giant dildos? Denmark? What's going on there? Most people, wholesome. You got cats, you got gifts, you got Christmas. Danish people, we have a sex swing. Remind me to never go back to Copenhagen. What even is a sex swing? You sit on the swing swings you? Is this what swinger clubs are about? I'm gonna join. Wholesome fact about Liechtenstein. When Liechtenstein's army went to war in 1866, their 80 soldiers were sent out to protect a mountain pass for Austria at the border to Italy. The Stelvio Pass, naturally. But after the war ended, 81 soldiers returned to Liechtenstein because they befriended an Italian at the pass. That's a wholesome freaking fact, okay? You go in with 80, you come back with a friend, okay? What other armed engagement have come back with more soldiers? Probably actually a lot in Greek and Roman times. They would just be like, you wanna join? You die otherwise, come on in. I'm making up history. You can't make up history.
it's not allowed.
It does seem very wholesome. I like that there was a very small contingent of 80 units that were to protect the mountain pass. Maybe it was a small pass. But then an Italian was just like, hey guys, what you up to? Yeah, having a nice time? Don't know why I have a German accent. I'm Italian, know what I'm saying? Can I join your army or come on back to Liechtenstein? We got up good chocolates over there? Because down here we just got pizza. Anyway, still a better love story than Twilight. We're making old memes here. So we have the Dutch king does a side job in which he flies for KLM commercially. Wow. Even that still doesn't make me ever want to fly KLM again. But, very wholesome fact, I liked that he's got a job. I'm pretty sure, though, I've read somewhere that he only does that because he wants to maintain his license to fly, which makes good sense. Now, before the Dutch get their clogs in a wad or whatever, I've just had incredibly bad experiences with KLM in the last, 5 years. I don't think I've ever had a good flight with them. Either they lose my luggage or they purposefully cause me to miss a flight. Anytime you have a connecting flight, Dutch people are like, what do you mean? It's a great company. When you leave, yes, but if you're using it as a connecting airport and you have to fly with KLM, oh my God. Schiphol is not a good airport. If it had a strip pole, though, I'd be all in. How you doing, Mike? That's his name. How's it going, Mike? You doing all right up there? He's not dead. It's a microphone. It's not my friend Mike. Mike, I miss you. Dutchman, we literally flood our own country to drown our enemies. Evan, yet again, winning the award for the most wholesome country. It's cute, okay? I didn't think about the death. I was just thinking about, we will literally drown our enemies. It just felt like an adorable way to kill people. I don't know how to, I'm not really defending myself well. It just felt helpless. They're like, if you guys try and come in here, we're gonna flood the place. You're not even gonna want it. It's gonna be so wet. You're not even gonna want this place. It's like Switzerland. If you didn't know this, if Switzerland gets invaded, there's freaking bombs in every single tunnel and entrance into Switzerland. So they would just, good luck getting over the mountains. What do you got, planes? That might help. Norway has knighted a king penguin. It is called Sir Niels Olav III and lives in Edinburgh Zoo, Scotland. The penguin is promoted each time the King's Guard return to the zoo. How often did the King's Guard return? This penguin can't just keep getting promoted, or soon enough the king is going to be an emperor penguin. I didn't set that up, but I think that's funny. I mean, that is a very wholesome fact. I'm just thinking, why is he in Scotland? Why is such an esteemed member of the Norwegian military located in Edinburgh in a zoo? I think he deserves a bit more prestige. In Ireland, we have fairy forts, the remains of long-gone ancient dwellings that formed circular mounds in the ground that can still be seen. Over time, through folklore, these came to be thought of as the work of the fae folk. To this day, most farmers leave them alone on their land for fear of incurring the wrath of the fairies. And that's why you gotta clap. Every time you sneeze, gotta save a fairy. Gotta save them. Also, fairy rings I learned about from RuneScape. So RuneScape things, the more I learn about British and Irish culture, the more I'm like, RuneScape is canon for IRL stuff. It very much happened. RuneScape happened. It's so interesting how this superstition is heated so strongly in Ireland, because that's just fascinating how it's just ancient dwellings. We don't really know. They're just, fairy mounds. The wrath of fairies. What are you gonna do? Sprinkle me with some dust? I'm not afraid of no fairy. All right, Ireland, you need to calm it down. In Welsh, Saigad Wibbly Wobbly means jellyfish. It literally translates to wibbly wobbly fish, and it's one of my favorite Welsh words, aside from pop-de-ping, which of course means microwave. I do know pop-de-ping. My friend Kim, she taught me that, but she missed out on wibbly wobbly. Saigad? Are we gonna count fun words as wholesome facts? Yes. Yes, we are. Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey. Wait a minute. So when the Doctor Who says wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey, he's actually saying, time's like a fish. Moving on! In Wales, another Welsh fact, we had the LGBTQ+ community come down and help during the miners' strike, and then the hundreds of miners came down to lead the Pride Parade with the same people that helped the community during the mining strike. That is a wholesome fact. People coming together to fight for a common good. Good on you. See, these are the types of facts I like. Two communities that are clearly fighting for each other's needs to help each other out. This type of thing would never have happened in Christian America. One, we don't like strikes, and two, the Christian right have been saying for ages the LGBT are just trying to attract more minors. All right, we gotta move on. I don't know if it's just because of color grading, but Evan's hair looks so golden. What a mad lad. It is actually not color grading. I do have blonde hair. I dyed it like 2 months ago, and it's obviously getting horrible, but it's because I have a nice amber tungsten kicker hitting me right here to give me a nice fill light. I've got this one appropriately landing here. We now have a boom mic. By the way, what do you think of the microphone? Because previously it probably would have sounded like this with the microphone all the way over there. I've now boomed a big boy. He's right here. Hello. His name's Mike. He's up there. And like I said, it's just we have an orange light coming from this way. I appreciate all the comments. I'm working on the style. You watch me flounder for a bit. We're really coming to our own here. But yes, thank you. It takes literally 4 hours for me to set up this studio setup to the way that I like it, but I just really like the way it looks. And I hope you do too. Yeah. But also I am shooting at a different gamma as well that has a lot more color to it, so you can see a lot more vibrant color in the videos, including the lights and my face and everything. So hopefully it pays off. I gotta balance our wholesome here. We Dutchies once ate our prime minister. I'm sorry, what? That's still wholesome. Give me a. It's not. How'd you cook him? How'd you prepare him? Was he like a prime steak? Because he's a prime minister? I looked it up actually. There are reports that this happens. I'll link it to people that are interested in the description. So yeah, sure enough, the prime minister had a mob outside of his house, and the mob pulled him out, mutilated his body, and some people supposedly ate bits of him, including an eyeball. So. Why would you even eat the eyeball? Like, I'm sure you could get a good piece of leg, right? Maybe some arm. Eyeball just seems gross. Like, that's the type of the guy at the party that eats something on the floor just because he's like, bruh. Come on. You lost a lot of your wholesomeness there, Dutchland. Netherlands. Dutchland. Oh my God. Growing up, I used to go to a theme park called Dutch Wonderland. It was a beautiful place. Any of my New Jersey / Pennsylvania viewers know about Dutch Wonderland. It's good stuff. It had nothing to do with Dutch culture, I'm fairly certain. It just had a big castle. It was like a kingdom for kids. It was just fun. They always had the commercial on the radio, Dutch Wonderland. Your culture is our enjoyment. I think it's just because the Pennsylvania Dutch are in that area. So they're like, hey, we got a castle for kids. We also got cars for kids. K-A-R-S. Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. I hope you leave that in because I want to ruin every American's brain when they have that stuck in their head. Sweden has allemansrätten, literally the right to roam on most any land, even private. You can eat fruit off a tree if taken with respect to the quantity, I believe, and also water is so fresh, drinking it straight from a stream or river is even better than bottled. That doesn't sound real though. The water thing. That sounds lovely. That sounds like a fictitious land, like Dutch Wonderland. But yet, also, if I'm growing a fruit tree just for me in my front yard, I'd hate it if people walk by and steal my fruits. Those are my fruits. I don't care about your quantity, all right? It's my If I had a lot of fruit in the fruit tree, then sure, go for it. What's interesting is the exact opposite is in the US. Farmers who grow fruit trees specifically will have the worst tasting fruit in the closest trees bordering the road. So that way, any people that decide to pull off on the side of the road and steal some fruit get really bad horse or cow fruits. Basically the same with corn. All of the animal corn is right in the front, so that way anyone stealing corn gets bad corn, and the good sweet corn kush, that's kept in the back. Farmer facts. More farmer facts with Evan. I am wearing a flannel. Actually, I have this photo. Is this the same flannel? I think it is. That's Farmer Evan. I'll tell you what, Belgians are known for their good chocolates. Swiss, so you have chosen death. Listen, Belgians are known for chocolates. They got Leonidas. Swiss are known for their watches and the mountains and the cheese. I think every time I've been to Switzerland, I've been put off buying chocolate because everything in Switzerland's so expensive. So you're like, oh, this one truffle chocolate. They're like, that is 29 euro. No, thank you. 9 danke. No, okay. I just need to recommend me some good Swiss chocolate in the comments if you're from Switzerland, and I'll try and get some next time I'm there. Evan, the 1996 Emerson Good Samaritan Act prevents companies that donate in good faith from being sued by the recipient, except in cases of gross negligence. So your Pizza Hut could have donated. Oh, most definitely. I do not doubt that. I know of the Good Samaritan law. It doesn't mean people will still attempt it. I just think everyone at the corporation is just looking out for the corporation. Oh, it costs us a bit more money to have to like give to the poor. How about we just no? You know, how about we just not do that, right? How about we make our servers only get paid $2.13 an hour? I am working on a video about serving wage in the US and why we should abolish it. If you're interested in that, I would have had a poll, but they don't exist anymore. Tell me as well. That's something I'm working on. It's gonna take a bit more research. I'm very passionate about how that should not be a thing. I know it's very different from what we're talking about, but you know, just brought it up. Wow, production values are through the roof. I can remember when you were experimenting with the location of your lamp. I do too. And trying these shades up or down. Yeah, I was just trying to see light in, light out. Is that gonna improve the quality of the situation? Now there's music, logos, animation, trips into your brain, etc. Someday I fully expect your hologram to visit me at home, pull up a chair and fill me in on the latest stuff. No. Maybe. Can I? Do they have holograms yet? Well, thank you for the kind words. I have been funneling a lot of my time into improving the whole look of everything. Like I said, I'm just so fascinated with how lighting and exposure can just change so much about the perceived quality of something. The sound improving. I have like panels up now and the different light splashes and learning new editing techniques and teaching myself. Like the other day when I made that What's in Evan's Brain thing, it was genuinely just because I thought me saying strip pole by accident was so funny that I was so dumb. It was such a one-off joke. I went, oh, you know, it'd be really funny if I went into my brain and had a game show about what my brain cells are doing. And because I came up with the idea, I just thought, just do it. That's something creative and fun that I wouldn't normally do. And it took me 8 hours. It took me so long, but it was fun. I got nearly burnt out a bit because, geez, I've not honestly taken a break with the citizenship application yesterday with all the editing, but I'm still loving what I'm doing, and that's why I'm doing it. I like learning how to improve things, and I like experimenting and doing other things, so thank you very much for the kind words. Basically, I'm going on a patting myself on the back so hard it hurts. In Finland, the Finnish flag emoji, if you're about to have a baby, the government will send you a free baby box worth 170 euros. It has 56 things in it, including summer and winter clothes, a stuffed animal, blanket, and all the basic supplies you need, and the box has a mattress in it, so you can have a first bed for the baby. That is the most wholesome fact today. Thank you. That is adorable. In the US, they charge you money to hold your own baby at the hospital. So, you know. Oh, God, why can't we all be like Finland? All right, Dutch, you got knocked down a peg because the whole roasting up your prime minister, but IRL. And Finland, you moving up. Finland, I believe, is #1 in the like happiest country scale, right? That baby thing alone, I can't, but that's just such a nice thing the government does to their citizens. Dang, Finland, good on you. Invading the Netherlands literally makes them wet. Yeah. Would you rather it be dry? And that about does it for all of your wholesome facts. Thank you so much for contributing to the Thursday community video. If you enjoyed it, please, sub-a-dub-dub. We're gonna get to that 1 mil in a million years. Help me get there one day. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you guys this Sunday. Goodbye. Also, by the way, I'm gonna be streaming The Last of Us 2 on my Twitch that I don't use that often, but Last of Us 2 comes out, so come on down. We're gonna be doing that this week. See you, bye.